wants you. We can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it. Dance.
Hey guys, what's cracking? It's Krakenation, coach of the Boston Bisharps, and today we are back with another episode of the CSL. We're going to be looking at our team builder for the Washington Weaviles. Washington Weaviles are definitely a very threatening team. I'm pretty nervous to see what they've got in store for us. Dubstep has definitely been on the rise this season. He's been playing better and better, I think, and he did make playoffs in Season 1 and was a great competitor in Season 1, and then kind of went on a downward slant for Season 2 and Season 3. But in Season 4, he's definitely been up and coming. One thing that I've actually described in recaps in the past is I feel like Dubstep and Swablu, Dubstep Penguin, coach of Washington Weaviles, and Swablu, coach of the Majestic Swablu, coach of the South Swablu, are two sides of the same coin. I think both are honestly fairly similar in skill level, but I think both are very easily disheartened. However, I think where Dubstep Penguin is succeeding, that Swablu is currently failing, is that Dubstep is really finding it in himself to not give up on himself, I think, and I think it's really paying dividends for him. Even when the match isn't necessarily going his way, I think he has a little more heart than Swablu does, and so I think he's been rewarded thus far very well with it. I think he actually currently has a 6-5 record, if I'm not mistaken, so he's definitely very threatening, and I'm definitely very nervous as doing a quick recap of how we've been going up until this point. We managed to nab a very close win against the New Jersey Flabebe this past week in Week 10. Oh, sorry, Week 11, but Alpha Juarez and Abda are still hot in our tail, namely Alpha Juarez, and we're trying to clinch that semifinals bye spot. So regardless, we're going to hop right into it. First up on the list, we've got a defensive guard chomp. Is going to be a tank chomp type set with rough skin and rocky helmet. Stone Edge, Fire Blast, Stealth Rock, Endure. Right off the bat when I was team building for Dubstep, I noticed that his team had a massive rocks weakness and not a whole lot of ways to resist rock. So I really wanted to take advantage of that and use rock as an offensive typing wherever possible. With that in mind, I went Stone Edge, Fire Blast, Stealth Rock, Endure. Endure lets me check and really just wear down Mega Beedrill really much more effectively. So because Mega Beedrill is honestly such a threat to my team. So Endure is really what I'm kind of counting on for that, just to be able to slowly whittle it down much more effectively by making it take extra turns of Rocky Helmet plus rough skin damage. Stone Edge, again, just achieving that rock type coverage. This is my Stealth Rocker today, and Fire Blast, because I know that this thing's going to have to take Skarmory on one-on-one, so Fire Blast is hopefully going to be able to achieve a 2-hit KO on Skarmory in a pinch, which this team otherwise honestly has a tough time even switching into, but I'm just trying to find a way to beat Skarmory one-on-one. Next up on the list, we've got Obese Juan Kenobi, the Snorlax. We are running max offense with max special defense. I do want Snorlax to be able to take some special hits, but I feel like Snorlax has an offensive move pool that can really benefit against this team if I am, in fact, bringing the right coverage. Heavy Slam is going to be the main answer for this team to deal with Florges. Thick Fat, and also hits things like Q-Rim very hard. Thick Fat helps me resist Fire-type moves and Ice-type moves. Mainly the biggest Ice-type move I really want to be able to avoid is going to end up being, I think, Ice Beam from Q-Rim. Sorry about that interruption, guys. Thick Fat's going to be able to help me take on Ice Beam from Q-Rim. Q-Rim's otherwise a very threatening Ron. The rest of the move, again, I'm running Rock Slide to help me take advantage of that big right rock weakness. Ice Punch helps me hit Dragonite very hard, and Facade in case I get toxic or burned by anything on his team. As there are some Pokemon that like to abuse status, such as Skarmory, such as Florges, and so Facade is hopefully going to be able to take advantage of it if he wants to go for that. We're running Leftovers, Alomola with Knockoff Toxic Wish Protect. Leftovers lets me avoid some 2-hit KOs from physical setup sweepers such as Beedrill in a pinch, and Knockoff Toxic Wish Protect just achieves generally very great utility. Toxic Wish Protect is really all I ever end up needing to use on Alomola, as it just toxics things and then proceeds to wish stall them out or just force them out. And then when I am able to predict that force switch, Knockoff is an awesome utility move that's just very spammable. No Pokemon ever really wants to lose its item if it can help it. And so it also, it doesn't do no damage. It does very little damage, but there are some situations where if things like Heliolisk want to come into Alomola, Knockoff is going to do 30 or 40% to them. So I'm actually pretty amped. I felt like Scald wasn't going to be super useful, as Knockoff also does hit Slowking a little harder. than Scald would have. So I really just wanted to go with knockoff. We've got True Blue the Manaphy. Manaphy is running Salicberry right now. I'm not sure I'm going to end up running Salicberry or a just standard leftovers variant. I have Salicberry on here right now. The given EVs are just to outspeed Houndoom, and then Choice Scarf Houndoom as well as QREM, Tailglow Skull, Ice Beam, Energy Ball. This is basically a very standard OU moveset, but it just achieves perfect neutral coverage on this entire team. There are things that can't hit very hard, such as QREM and Florges, so I'm hoping to either have already dealt with them or be set up enough that, and then have them be weakened enough that Manaphy can take them on from there. But Manaphy's hopefully going to be able to just do what it always does. I am certainly, I expect a lot from it in every battle. Mega Medicham is coming this time around. Fake Out, High Jump Kick, Poison Jab, Ice Punch is going to really smack this team around. No Pokemon in this team can easily switch into High Jump Kick. The only Pokemon that really can switch into High Jump Kick is going to be, only Pokemon that can take on this moveset is Slowking. And then only Pokemon that can switch into High Jump Kick you think would be Florges, but then Poison Jab proceeds to KO from there. So there is, bar Slowking, this moveset just kind of one-hit KOs basically almost this entire team. Poison Jab, Oko's non-physically defensive variants of Florges, so I'm really not too worried about that. I'm running the exact same attack investment as before. I did want to run High Jump Kick just because it secures a 2-hit KO on Skarmory if it wants to try to switch in, which he might assume Skarmory is a safe switch in when it is in fact. There are very few safe switch-ins to Medicham. Medicham is one of the Pokemon that defines the concept of I don't have a switch-in. If you don't have the right Pokemon, such as bulky, I think honestly, bulky Psychic types are the only things that can switch into Medicham, so things such as Slowking. But I am very excited to see Ice Punch is going to hit things like Dragonite, and Fake Out is just really good for that overall chip damage, especially as it's going to help me wear down Beedrill, because Beedrill is very scary. Finally, in the last slot, we've got Baby Petrie. I finally decided, I was actually not bringing Aerodactyl at first. I was going to bring Reuniclus, but I finally decided that I really wanted to abuse that rock typing wherever possible, so I am running a Hone Claws variant of Aerodactyl. This set should be a very promising cleaner against this team, as Ice Fang hits things like Torterra, and while Stone Edge achieves phenomenal coverage on this entire team, and finally Earthquake comes in clutch to hit things that resist those two moves. So I'm running this amount of speed to outspeed something. I think it wasn't Helios. Something on his team hits 115 speed, and I'm forgetting what it is right now. But that's what the given speed EVs are for. Man, I'm really disappointed that I'm forgetting what it is. But something on his team does hit 115, so what I really love about Aerodactyl is its high speed stat allows it to really control the speed game. It allows me to read for Scarfs very efficiently, and it allows me to invest out of speed as much as my heart might desire. Of course, I couldn't go with an Adamant Nature, which I really would have liked to do, but unfortunately Adamant Nature I believe hits 359. If we check that, yeah, an Adamant Nature hits 359, so I did have to go with the Jolly Nature and hit 363, so I invested the rest into defense to take some potential extreme speed from Dragonite or just a Scarfed physical attack, because there are some physical Scarfers on this team in general. I just wanted to be able to take those attacks, sponge those up a little better, hopefully be able to set up a Hone Claws or something, who knows. So Aerodactyl, if it gets up a Hone Claws, can basically end the game, but I think Aerodactyl is one of the Pokemon that I really have a tough time bringing a lot of the time because it just doesn't have the power to do what it needs to do. And it's really tough because it doesn't have the power to do what it needs to do, coupled with the fact that it doesn't have the bulk to take on hits to set up with, coupled with the fact that because it doesn't have the power to do what it needs to do, it can't force the switches that would otherwise grant a lot of setup sweepers a chance to boost up their speed or attack or Dragon Dance or whatever. So it struggles to find power, but I think in a game where its coverage moves can match up efficiently, such as this game, I think it can really find a niche in performance. Especially when it is able to scare out some things on this team, such as Dragonite. I'm excited to see what Hone Claws is going to be able to do, hopefully. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wish me luck in the upcoming battle. Every battle counts at this point. We are coming into the end of the season. This is the second to last battle, so playoffs is coming up. I think we have, in fact, secured a guaranteed playoff spot. Now it's just going to come down to where in playoffs we are able to secure our spot. Regardless, I will see you guys next time. Again, wish me luck. Krakenation out. I don't know. I'm not expecting to switch, honestly. Okay, he doesn't want to switch. It sucks that Rotom was weakened because it was our best answer to this freaking Keldeo.